The Ride Home Rants podcast is brought to you by Reaper Apparel Company. Reaper Apparel offers a casual line of superb fit, finish, and comfort. We design for those who refuse to die slowly and choose to live untamed. For those who aren't afraid to face the dark, for the ones that thrive in it, and for those who can appreciate life through a grim lens. That's Reaper Apparel Company. Go to the link in the description of this episode, use the promo code Mike Bono, and get 10% off. Also, the Ride Home Rants podcast is brought to you by Tactical Brotherhood, all American-made apparel, which helps support the Second Amendment. You can also find all this in the description of this episode with the link Tactical Brotherhood. Part of every proceed does go to helping veterans. It is a very good cause. All American-made products made right here in Minnesota. Go and check them out. Use the promo code PATRIOT15 to get 15% off your purchase. The Ride Home Rants podcast wants to thank you for listening and let everybody know that we do offer monthly subscriptions to help support the show in other ways other than listening and downloading each episode. What you will get with each subscription is you will get bonus episodes that aren't released to everybody. You will also have a chance to ask me anything each and every month where I will put out a special episode just to answer your questions. You will also get more exclusive content that is not released to everybody. To subscribe to the show, go and click on the link in the description of this episode, and I look forward to your added support and to help us keep this show going. The Ride Home Rants podcast is also brought to you by Buddy's Beard Care. Buddy's Beard Care provides premium men's grooming products at an affordable price. Products are made in Ohio, and Buddy's Beard Care supports local. The majority of our supplies are from other Ohio-based companies. You can find them on social media at Buddy's Beard Care or online at buddiesbeardcare.com. Use the promo code BONO15 and he will save you 15%. I've been using these products for a little over 6 months now, and my beard has never felt healthier. It has never grown faster, and according to my wife, it has never felt softer. Also, the Ride Home Rants podcast is brought to you by former guest of the show in Matt Landowski in Sweet Hands Sports. Elevate their game with Sweet Hands Sports. Our sports gloves are designed for champions, providing ultimate grip and durability. Achieve greatness with every match. Choose Sweet Hands Sports for the winning edge. Grip your victory at sweethandsports.com. Use the promo code BONO10 and he will save you 10%. He has sent me a complimentary pair of golf gloves. They are so comfortable, durable, and breathable. You won't find a better pair of gloves out there. Again, sweethandsports.com, promo code BONO10. Lastly, the Ride Home Rants podcast is brought to you by Deemed Fit, a clothing company from first responders for first responders. These products are so comfortable. They look great. They have great messages on them. They are provided to support first responders, especially those who worked through COVID. All of the proceeds are going to helping veterans and first responders with their mental and physical health. This is a great cause. I support anything that has to do with our first responders and our veterans. Again, deemedfit.co, promo code Mike Bono will save you 20%. Now, let's start the show. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Ride Home Rants podcast. This is, as always, your host, Mike Bono. I have a great episode for us today. It is our annual Halloween show, with Halloween right around the corner, a couple days away from when we're recording this show. I had to get my panel of guests together here to talk all things Halloween and spooky topics. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Guys, I need I need your name and the answer to these two questions. And it's, what's a worse high school mascot and name, the Ponies or the Quicksands? And who is a better actor, Mark Wahlberg or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? And Brandon Spicer, we're going to start with you.
All right. I'm Brandon. I would have to say the Ponies has got to be the worst mascot name. It at least the quicksand's terrifying. I mean, everybody was scared of that shit when they were kids, right? We all thought it was going to be a big. Who the hell's scared of a pony?
Yeah.
So I gotta say pony's worth. Man, Mark Wahlberg and Dwayne Johnson. I'd say maybe just barely Mark Wahlberg. I think he's shown a little bit more range because he's been acting a little bit longer.
Okay.
But man, The Rock's pretty good too, so it's close.
I gotcha. And next on the list, we actually have Brandon's wife, Lori, with us too as well.
Hello, I am Lori Spicer. I would say quicksand because that's not something that you find very often. So it's not like it's something that you would necessarily be terrified of that much. And I would have to go with Mark. I'm a Mark fan.
Yeah, who doesn't love Marky Mark for sure?
I do.
And quicksand, I honestly thought the way they talked about it when I was a kid, I was going to be running into it more than 0 times that I have in 36 years on this earth.
You would have seen it a lot more. And yeah, it's kind of disappointing once you got older to realize that, yeah, I've never seen it ever.
Never.
And you don't hear about it. Like, it's not like, it's just our area. It's not like it's on the news. So yeah. I think that's kind of disappointing.
Absolutely. Next on the list, we have Shannon.
Hi, I'm Shannon, and between the ponies or the quicksand, I'm going to go with the quicksand as well. It's just kind of underwhelming, though there is an element of fear to it, but it's fake fear because, as you said, we never really run into it. So I'm going to go with the quicksand. And then between The Rock and Mark Wahlberg, it is close. I am going to lean toward the Rock. I think there's more movies that I watch of his, so that's why I'm going to go that way. But Mark Wahlberg is hilarious, especially in Ted. That's one of my faves, so I got to give him some credit too.
Gotcha. Can't go wrong with Ted. Two of my favorite movies so far. And last but not least, we have a staple on the Ride Home Rants podcast, and we have JJ.
Hey, I'm JJ. James JJ Phillips, and between Pony and Quicksand's a bad mascot. I'm going to go with Pony because the only thing I could think of when I hear that is My Little Pony, the little toys from back in the day. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I hear Pony. And then between The Rock and Mark Wahlberg, you already know where I'm going with this. I'm always going to roll with Dwayne, The Rock Johnson, the people's champ, the one of one. I mean, action movie superstar, has crossed over to a more. He did the Fighting Machine, which I've heard is getting rave reviews, by the way. So yeah, someone with The Rock.
For sure, rolling with. I knew your answer before I even asked the question. For me, everyone knows Mike Bono. The worst mascot. I gotta go ponies on this one. I feel like ponies. We're going baby horse. I'm not afraid of baby horses. That's just where I'm at on that one. I'm a Marky Mark fan myself. Just the range that he has is phenomenal in the movies that he is in. Going back to the mascots, growing up in West Virginia, there was one that is worse than both of those combined. And it's a town called Polka, West Virginia, and their high school mascot is the Dots. They are the Polka Dots. And
wow!
Come on,
man! That's the worst.
That's way worse than both of those combined.
Yeah,
it could be the quicksand ponies, and I'm still going with polka dots for sure.
Polka dots trumps both of those for sure.
Absolutely. But we're not here to talk about mascots or quicksand or actors here. We are going to be talking about all things Halloween. I got my spooky favorites here with us, and I can't say Spicer because there's 2 Spicers on here. So everybody knows my nickname for you. B Spizzle for you here. Let's start with you here. Last year was the most mildest Halloween that we had, close to 80 degrees. What's your ideal Halloween weather?
Oh, man, it's going to be nice, cool. Kind of where you got to have a thick hoodie on,
Yeah.
It's got to be nice and dark too. When I was a kid, they would start your Halloween when you got to start trick or treating when it was when it was dark and it'd be hours long. Nowadays, which I get for safety reason, a lot of times they start it where it's more light outside and it lasts for an hour, hour and a half in some towns. Man, we were just getting started at an hour and a half back in the day,
Oh, it was brutal back in the day growing up. It started at dark. It went on all night, getting all hopped up on candy and sugar, then school the next day. That was always fun. But Shannon, what about you? Ideal weather for Halloween?
Ideal weather, I'm going to have to go with like a good 70 degrees. I feel like that's not too, for me, that's not too warm and it's not too cold. And then I always remember growing up, like I hated having my costume on and having to wear a hoodie and all that extra stuff under my like dress or something, whatever it was,
Okay.
So I always remember that. So if it could be just a little bit warmer, but last year it was almost too hot, to be honest. But yeah, I would say around 70 would be perfect. This year it's not looking good, but
not at all.
No.
Not looking good at all this year. If you like the warm weather,
right?
JJ, what about you?
Yeah, I'll probably say around 65 degrees. Leaves on the ground. As the day goes on, it gets a little bit cooler down to the 60s. I mean, you just gotta. I mean, I just remember, like Shannon was saying, I hated having to bundle up over top of my costume and that type of stuff. I always wanted to show the costume off, so 65 degrees is probably good for me.
I gotcha. And we'll go L Spizzle for you on this one. What about you?
I like it probably in the 60s, same type of thing. I have remember at least one year growing up that it was snowing when I was trick-or-treating. So yeah, that was awful. I like it to be a nice mild night. Ideally having some nice moonlight, a little bit of wind so you hear the leaves rustling around, give it that spooky noise. Always want something like that.
Yeah. See, I'm such 50 to 70 degrees. Love it. That's my shit right there. 50 to 70 degrees. That's where I'm at. Year round. I don't care what it is. Year round for me. But yeah, I need it to be cooler. I don't need to be too cold. But yeah, I'd say around that high 50s, low 60s. It would be good for me. But yeah, I don't want to be wearing too many layers under the costume.
Right.
So yeah, if we could find that nice happy ground, but yeah, moonlight, a nice breeze where you hear the wind, get that spooky leaf rolling in, that just really sets the tone for Halloween for me. Lori, let's stay with you. I know you guys, but do you have children, and if so, are they dressing up for Halloween?
So yeah, we our boy's 22. So typically the past multiple years, he is not dressed up. He will still help pass out candy and stuff. This year he's actually dressing up. He got a Jurassic Park costume because apparently that was a pretty big thing in the store. So he went online and ordered himself a Jurassic Park, like a worker at the park that he's going to wear as passes out candy.
That's
He doesn't
awesome.
like it. He's the opposite of us. He doesn't like anything too spooky.
I was gonna say, did y'all like disown him at this point in time? In my resident paranormal investigators on the Halloween show, and your son's not dressing up for Halloween? Like, what are we talking here?
He does paranormal investigate with us.
Yeah,
so he'll do that. But the real spooky stuff, like he hates our basement. So
he despises it. We're surprised he hasn't disowned us yet.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
All right, JJ, what about you?
Yeah, my youngest son, he picks out his own costumes. This year, he wanted to be Jason Voorhees. So that's what he's rolling as at hockey.
So I'm talking about one person right there.
Right there. That's it right there. I'm still waiting for him to do the OG, though, the greatest slasher of all time, Michael Myers. But he hasn't got there yet. We got Ghostface. We got last year he was Ghostface. This year Jason Voorhees. So I'm waiting for him to get the GOAT. Get to the GOAT status.
You got to work your way up to the GOAT status.
You're right.
You can't go GOAT right off the rip. Like you can't do that. Yeah, and you just spoke right to Spicer's heart there. Those are his favorite slashers right there.
He had me until he called Michael Myers the GOAT. Then I just lost. It just lost. Jason has the higher body count. Come on.
Oh no. Did you watch Halloween Kills?
Unfortunately.
Yes. What was the body count on that?
No,
one?
we like that one.
So
Yeah.
Halloween Kills, I loved. Halloween
Yeah.
Ends.
We like that one.
Halloween's End doesn't exist. Ugh.
All right, Shannon, what about you?
Yes, I have a 14-month-old, and she is going to be a cowgirl. And so this is her real, first trick or treat. She was here last year, but not really here. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, this is her first real experience. So we'll see how this goes.
I got you. My 16-year-old, I don't think he's dressing up this year. Put it this way, we're 3 days away from Halloween. I haven't heard him talk about it once. Not sure if he's the one yet. He normally comes out the day of Halloween, like, oh, hey, I need a costume. I'm like, oh,
Yep.
I'm so glad you gave me a heads up. But yeah, so he normally ends up making his own costume, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so I don't know if he's going to be dressing up. I do know the wife and I, this will be the first year we're actually both going to be dressing up for Halloween. Of course, we have to do the couple's costume. We're actually going as Howard and Bernadette from The Big Bang Theory. Two of our, as people say, we remind them of them just with our mannerisms and how we act. So we're going full board into it. I'm actually allowed to dress up at work, so I might go as Howard to work. So that would be interesting, to say the least, because I do deal with the public a lot. So that might be just a fun way to.
Did you get the little dickie there to wear underneath your shirt?
I do have the dickie. I have the bowl cut wig and everything. The only thing
you gotta post pictures.
Yes.
The only thing I'm thinking about doing, because I can't bring myself to shave my beard. I just can't do it. With Buddy's Beard Care being one of my sponsors for the show.
Good plug.
I am not going to be shaving the beard. So I was thinking about going as Howard when they got back from the Arctic, with the big beard and it being scraggly and just all poofed out because he hasn't shaved in 3 months. So that is what I was thinking about doing for ours. But we found out that the tight pants that he wears is the issue for me that I'm running into. They're snug. It's going to be a long day at work for that.
It's going to be rough.
It's going to be a rough day.
Better put that gold bond in that holster, man.
Oh, it's going to be on tap for sure. Spicer, Lori kind of answered the question for you on that one, so we'll go to you on this one. And it's: are you dressing up for Halloween as an adult?
I mean, I'm Jason every year.
Yeah.
You know what's hilarious about that is to go over to her mom and dad and pass out candy, but it's the older kids that are terrified of me. Young kids come up, give me fist bumps. They're happy as hell to see Jason Voorhees, but the teenagers terrified.
Well, that kind of was his MO. He went after teenagers, so you know what I mean. Like, that's kind of like they're playing into the part.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I guess part 6, he did walk away from the cabin that had the smallest kids in it. So,
see, right. I got you. I keep you.
That's
a
good observation, sir. I like that.
I keep you honest. Shannon, what about you? You dressing up this year?
So I went to like a Halloween fundraiser over the weekend, and I was a cat. In all my years, I've never been a cat, and that's the most basic costume. I've been so many things. I was a Care Bear last year. I've been a nun, like just so many random costumes. And this year I went kind of plain. I was a cat. And then on Friday, I might be a pumpkin. Also something random, just whatever I have laying around, honestly. I'm like, I just need something quick and easy. So that's what I think I'm being this year. And my husband, he's really going to kind of match me. Whatever I am, he's going to be. So we might just be 2 pumpkins walking around.
Two pumpkins walking around. JJ, what about you, my man?
No, I'm not dressing up. I'm waiting for the day where I no longer have to take anybody trick-or-treating, and I can sit at the house and pass out candy and dress up as Michael Myers and scare the living crap out of the neighborhood kids.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That'll be fun.
That's my favorite thing to do is to pass out candy, but the past couple years, we haven't been able to do it at this new house that we're at. We don't really have the front porch area to do it, but I would set up a chair. I would dress in all black Grim Reaper, black nothing, you can't see it. I'd look like an animatronic or just a actual statue just holding the bowl. And I'd wait for the kids to reach their hand in, and then I'd reach out and grab their hand. And that's just
Nice.
I was that guy
great.
that would just I love I don't know, this is gonna sound so bad. I love scaring kids. Like that's my favorite thing to do on Halloween is scaring the kids. And my wife loves handing out candy, so past couple of years I haven't had to take the son out. He's older, he can go by himself and trick or treat when he does go trick or treating. So getting to do that has been fun for me. But Lori, are we matching Brandon on the costume, or are we going as our own thing?
Well, typically I have done a Jason before, but usually I go as Freddy.
Nice.
So we have that's what we usually do when we go to conventions. And last year was 2 years ago was too cold, so I think I went as Sam from Trick or Treat just because it was warm. But yeah, this year I think I'm going to do Freddy. Okay,
all right. I'm not mad at it. I'm not going to lie here. I'm not mad at any of those, except for JJ not dressing up. That's the only thing I'm mad at.
I will get there eventually. Eventually, I will have my time to shine.
Dude, I got to give you shit anytime you're on the show. So I'll get it back to you. Lori, best Halloween candy to get?
Ooh. It's a tie between for me probably Kit Kats and Reese's peanut butter cups. Okay. Those are my favorite.
Can't go wrong with those. JJ, what about you?
Oh, it's got to be Reese cups, especially like the pumpkin shaped ones. Oh, those ones are great. Yes. Fire. Yes, the best.
Yes.
Shannon.
For sure. I was going to say Reese cups as well, specifically the pumpkin one.
It's a go-to.
Yeah.
If anybody says anything other than Reese's, like I think you're wrong. Be Spizzle, don't let me down.
So when I was a kid, it was any of the houses that were giving out the full-sized candy bars. Whatever. It didn't matter what it was. You were getting full-size, you thought you were a king.
For sure.
Yeah. Full sizes. Those were the houses. Just like, yep. You're my first target. I'm hitting you first. I might go change costumes and go back. I'm that guy. I find full sizes. You're giving out full sizes. Bet I'm changing costumes and coming back for sure.
The other thing in the town I grew up in, there was a house that always gave out apples too. It was the people that owned the local apple house in town, and they gave out an apple. Every kid always made sure to go get their apple every year too. So that was a big thing in my town.
Yeah, we had that. We had when I was growing up. There was a couple houses. There was a couple dentists that would always, they had to be the fun suckers, give out dental floss, toothbrushes, and an apple.
Wow.
You still had to go to them because, I lived in a very small town. So if you didn't go, like, oh, we didn't see you. It's like, oh, really? I missed you. Sorry. I must have thought I came. I'm sorry.
Nope.
I didn't. But yeah, so we always made sure. But they always had the best decorations out. And they always had the house that's like, yeah. They got the spooky. They got the fog machines rolling in, walking up to the house. They went all out for it. So it's like, okay, you're giving out dental floss and toothbrushes. You better bring it with the decorations. Right. Like I'm not coming to your house if it's plain. If it's not decorated, I'm not coming. Like that's where I was. But yeah. Reese's for me all day. My son knows the rules. If he comes home with Reese's, he better get to him first, because if not, old dad's going after him, and they're not going to make it through the night because
you got to pay that dad tax.
Yeah, dad tax is a real thing, and it's paid in Reese's for sure.
Yep.
All right, Brandon, what's the best couple of Halloween movies in your opinion? And I don't know how much time we have for this question for you and JJ, because I feel like this is going to be a long answer for the two of you. But best couple of Halloween movies. I think Brandon's frozen.
No.
We lost Brandon, Laurie.
He said Halloween. That's what he said. The original 1978 Halloween. That was his answer. I heard him.
I think we got you back. You back, Brandon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
Hello?
choppy right now. I think we're good. You there?
Can you hear me?
Got you
Yeah.
now. Yep. And lost them again. All right.
Movies that are
He's
subject
asking
matter. Oh
if
no.
it's specifically like Mike Myers, Halloween, or spooky movies in general.
Just Halloween movies. Yeah, we're not going Michael Myers in general. Just plain old Halloween movies.
Plain old Halloween. Just any type of like spooky
Any
Halloween type
spooky
movies.
anything.
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow. Okay.
The original Halloween.
Well, yeah.
And Hocus Pocus is what he says.
And Hocus Pocus. That's not one I thought you were going to say. I'm not going to lie to you here, Spice. That really thought we weren't going Hocus Pocus on that. But Shannon, what about you?
I love Halloween movies. Some that I usually have to watch around this time. Definitely Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas. I like that it serves dual purpose for now and Christmas season. I love the Scream series and the Chucky series, especially the first Child's Play. My brothers and I used to watch that all the time, and it was just like scare each other all night. So that just like holds a special place in my heart.
Okay. All right, JJ. Let's try to keep it under a half hour here, if we can.
Well, we're going to go with the original Halloween #1, 1978 classic. Then we're going to go with Halloween 4 in the original timeline, Revenge of Michael Myers. That one's good. That's a Halloween classic because, I mean, it's just the return after Halloween 3 seasons of which didn't work out. They came back to original slasher. And then for my last one, I'm going to go Halloween 2018, the most recent remake, the first one out of the trilogy. So yeah, those are it.
Okay. Lori, what about you?
I watch this stuff all year round, but usually I try to hit. I'm probably not going to get a lot of love for it, but I'm a Pet Cemetery girl. So this time of year, I hit my Pet Cemetery. Usually Halloween Kills is the one that I go to. That's one of my favorites. And I am a big sucker for Pennywise. So
I'm not gonna lie to you.
mine.
I'm not gonna lie to you here. Pennywise and the new one, fucked my wife up for the longest time. Like she was like she doesn't do scary movies that much as it is. Big into watching paranormal stuff, but something about scary movies for her, she's like, that's just not her jam. And we watched the new remake of it, and for like a week, I think she like wanted to like live in my skin because she was just like that. It messed her up for a while. I love scary movies. Halloween Kills for sure. The original. I mean, you can't go wrong with the original for me. And oh shit, I just had it and it just left my head. I mean, all of the Screams going classic for those ones. Can't go wrong with those. Just because it adds a little bit of comedy to it, but the actual scary movies, watching those, just because as a comedian, I can't not watch anything that doesn't have humor to it. So watching those. For sure, those would be my go-tos. Coming up into Halloween, always got to make sure we have Halloween on while we're handing out candy to have that kind of soundtrack in the background too as well. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. Lori, what's the best haunted house you've ever been to?
Well, I've been to a few. I'd say the best one and the one I enjoyed the most. We about 2 weeks ago just went up to Blood Prison up in Mansfield.
Okay.
And I'd been years ago before it was the Blood Prison, and I really enjoyed it. It was probably the most fun that I've had at one. And surprisingly, I never used to be a big haunted house fan. because I don't like people getting in my face.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Spicer, what about you? We'll keep it in the Spicer family for this one.
Best one I've ever been to. Yeah, best one I've ever been to was the Not Scary Farm in California.
Okay. All right. Shannon, what about you?
Yeah, I actually got.
I don't want to interrupt. Did he get cut off?
I think you get cut off again.
Okay. We'll come back. One of the scariest haunted houses I've ever been to is in Canada. It's in an area called Clifton Hill that just has a lot of fun stuff going on there. There's like a Ripley's Believe It or Not. There's the haunted house, a lot of different attractions. But it was so scary and so much fun. And when you're going through it, they take a picture of you at different points in time, kind of like when you're going on a roller coaster at an amusement park. You take those pictures.
That's awesome.
And oh my gosh, the terror on our faces is priceless. It was so
man, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. I'm a huge fan of that. I'm for that, and I think we got Spicer back. I think you were saying something there at the end there, Brandon, that we got cut off.
Oh, no worries, man. I was just saying that the Not Scary Farm, California, best one ever been. It was actually the first one I got to go to, and it was back when Elvira was still performing there. So getting to see her, that was, grew up with Elvira, so it was awesome.
Oh, awesome for sure. JJ, what about you?
I don't know. I haven't been to a haunted house in a while, actually. But from my high school days down there, and there's a haunted house down there in Sharon, Pennsylvania, downtown, where I could clearly remember a guy chasing us with a chainsaw on the way out. So that kind of stuck in my head. So that kind of, that's the one.
Yeah, had that. For me, there's two. For me, one, it's just the local nostalgia of it. They did it all growing up. Local park in West Virginia, Brook Hills Park. They turned it into their golf course into a haunted house. It always ended up in the clubhouse that turned into the haunted house for you. So started out with like a hay ride and everything like that. Get nice and warmed up. They had people jumping out of each different hole, and it was back in the woods too as well. This golf course, which made it even better. But a lot of my friends worked there in high school, so I made a big joke out of the whole thing, just because, like Lori, I don't like people in my face and jumping out. The jump scares for me is I'm not a huge fan of that. But they always had this one room that screwed me up, is because I don't like dolls, and they had a whole doll room. Like, dolls are my bugaboo. I'm not gonna lie to you guys here, but that they had people that they looked like dolls. They were actually actors that would jump up behind you. Some would grab onto you while you were in there. So it was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun at the end, but they did have a guy with a chainsaw walking around too as well. So he chased you a lot. But one that I will never forget is when they turned Moundsville Penitentiary into a haunted house. And they actually had a haunted tour there on Halloween, which made it even better. Did that one. I've done the haunted tour at Moundsville Penitentiary, and I did the overnight tour. Didn't make it the whole night because that place is no joke. When they say it is haunted, I'm here to tell you, like, that place actually is haunted, and it'll stick with you. At one point in time, they lock you in cells in there.
Oh, gosh.
And it's crazy, the stuff that you see and hear in there when you're in there overnight. I didn't make it long till I was knocking on the door for the security guard. I was like, all right, I'm cool. I keep the money. I'm cool. I'm
gone. I'm out.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
In the daytime, when you're doing the tour, it's like, it's cool, it's fun. You still hear some things, but it's daylight, so it's not that bad. But yeah, at night, it's a whole different ball game. And doing them turning it into a haunted house was pretty cool, because you had the stuff that they put there, but then you had stuff that just wasn't meant to be part of the house that was actually that actually came out. So yeah, it's a lot of fun for an actual haunted place to turn into a haunted house. That one for me that's up there as the best one for sure. JJ, let's stay with you here. What's the most overrated Halloween costume?
Let me think. I'm going to go with what's the girl's name from the Suicide Squad? Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. Most overrated.
Yeah, it got way too played out during that whole Suicide Squad
Right.
race for sure. So
Yes.
yeah, I definitely understand that. It was just too much, too quick of Harley Quinn.
I remember for a couple of years there. I mean, it was just every girl was dressed up as Harley Quinn.
I got you. Brandon, what about you?
I would have to absolutely agree. And I'm hoping that they, Art the Clown, it doesn't happen with that this year.
Yeah, everybody.
Gotcha. Shannon, what about you?
That I thought the same thing, so that's so crazy you said that. I'm trying to think of another one though that was overplayed. When Barbie was out, I saw a lot of Barbie and Ken combos and these all pink outfits. So I would also say that one got a little played out to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Lori, you got anything?
I was going to probably say the Barbie, because I think last year there was so many of them. And then the people that had multiple children or had a boy and girl, then you always had Barbie and Ken. Or if there were kids, then you would end up with Barbie and two Kens or two Barbies and a Ken. It was all just the same.
Yeah, my three nieces on both sides of the family, my wife and mine, all went as Barbie.
Wow!
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was just like, are we kidding me? Can we mix it up? I love all y'all to death, but no, pick a different. Somebody else picked it. New one. You gotta be something else. We can't be the same thing.
Yeah.
Blues Clues. That would probably be another one.
Blues Clues. Yeah.
There was so many Blues Clues the past couple years walking around, and not just kids.
Yeah.
Whole family.
Yeah.
Whole family. Blues Clues.
Yeah, mine is, for me, I mean, it's not a specific overrated costume, but it's a pet peeve of mine. And it's when families go as a whole, like, it's just a whole theme, and the whole family has to abide by the theme, and then they go together, like, you know. Like I okay, like I don't want to be that. Well, that's the theme for this family, so you know what I mean. Like I don't like that. For me, it's just a pet peeve of mine. Like let's be creative. Let's mix it up a little bit. It's Halloween. You get to be whatever you want. Around here, I feel like it's just cheap, but I see a lot of Grim Reapers. You know, you throw the black sheet over you and get a sickle cell, and like that's it. You know what I mean? Like, and you got your costume. So we see a lot of that around here. So that one for me, just because I see it so much here. But yeah, the Harley Quinns was way too much for me, and Barbie for sure. But just to keep it different, the Grim Reapers and the family costumes is just too much for me. All right, Lori, what's the most overrated Halloween or scary movie in your opinion?
Oh God, I don't know. There's probably several that would fall in there. I don't know. I mean, here lately, I guess Megan has been a big one. Megan has been popping up everywhere.
I forgot about that.
I didn't like it was decent, but I don't know that it was as great as everybody made it out to be. For being a more recent one that they were going for, I don't know that one was nearly what it should have been.
I completely forgot about Megan.
They're trying to like they're comparing it to like she is this generation's version of Chucky, and I'm like no, not at all.
No,
nowhere close.
No,
we're not going to disrespect Chucky like that. Let's get that out the way.
No,
we're not going to do
at all.
No,
Charles Lee Ray. We're not going to do that to him.
No, not at all.
So for me, I think it would probably be that one because that's what everybody compares it to. And I'm like, no, we're close.
I got you, Shannon. What about you?
For sure. That would have been my top one. That movie is triggering because I wasted my time on it. It wasn't scary at all. I don't know any other overrated ones. What other one did I watch recently? I watched Smile. It's on Amazon Prime, I believe.
Mhm.
Smile and Smile 2. It didn't really do much for me on the scary side of things. I think maybe I had higher expectations, especially when Rotten Tomatoes gives a good score and stuff. Sometimes you
Yeah.
feed into that. I know. So that one might have been another one, but truly, mine would be Megan, aka Want to Be Chucky.
Yeah.
Boo, boo, and boo.
Brandon, you got anything different from Lori?
Oh yeah, definitely the Halloween movies. No, I'm kidding. Man, overrated Halloween. That one's tough. I would say have to agree with the Megans. Let's throw out the Child's Play remake that had Luke Skywalker doing the voice. It was okay, but it just, you can't replace Brad Dourif. You just can't.
Yeah, that's a tough one. JJ, what about you?
I got two. One older one. I'm gonna go with Poltergeist. I think that one's overrated.
Yeah.
And then one movie I just recently watched, everybody hyped up and said it was like the scariest movie ever, this, that, and this. It was Weapons. I watched that the other week and I was just like, this is it? Like, I was like, this is all, it's been hyped up and it'll say it's great, this, that, and that. I just think it's overrated.
I got you. Mine is Paranormal Activity.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Like,
the
hype behind that had me like, dude, this is going to be like next level.
Yeah.
Like scary movie. Like, I can't wait for it. And like, it was over and I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
I see better footage on actual paranormal shows that I watch. Like this is, and you made a movie. Like, nah, man, come on now. You gotta bring the thunder if you're gonna make a whole movie out of it. So for me, it was Paranormal Activity. Just didn't do it, or as my wife's favorite saying is, didn't blow my skirt up. You know what I mean? Like, didn't really get me. Didn't really get me going like I thought it was going to.
There's so many of them now,
right?
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like, oh, let's just keep rolling with it. It's like, no, the first one sucked. Let's stop. Like, let's count our losses. The first
every movie, there's like a whole bunch of them, and they're all the same. It's the same as that. They're all the same. It's different people.
It's it's the same movie.
Every time.
Yeah,
everyone. And I'm a sucker. I watch them still. Every time a new one comes out, I still watch it.
I know, right?
Hoping that it's going to be better than any of the other ones.
Yeah.
I gotta say that Long Legs out there. I didn't care for that either.
I just watched that. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Underwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that are underwhelming, but that's my top one. Unpopular opinion: wasn't a big fan of Freddy versus Jason. Was not a big.
I can see it. I can see that.
Like, I feel like they tried too hard for that one. Like, it could have been a lot better than what it was. But yeah, that one for me takes the cake with that. JJ, we're going to round out the episode here with this question here, and you can only pick one of these two being in a real opinion. Do you believe that aliens or ghosts are more real, and you can only pick one?
Man.
Yeah, we ask the tough questions on the show, and I'm saving it for the end.
I'm going to go with aliens is more real because we can't possibly be the only life form in this whole entire universe, galaxy. There's got to be something else out there. So I'm going to go aliens.
Aliens? All right. Brandon, what about you?
I mean, I wholeheartedly agree with what JJ said there, but I can tell you from the shit that I've seen, I'm definitely saying ghosts. I haven't seen an alien in person yet, but I've seen some shit that definitely makes you question whether or not ghosts are real and makes you a firm believer.
Absolutely. Shannon, what about you?
So I definitely think aliens are out there, but if I have to pick either or, I'm going for the ghosts. Just for similar reasons, just having my own experiences with that, I definitely think the ghosts are out there, or spirits. That doesn't mean they're bad, but I think the ghosts are out here for sure.
Okay. Lori, are you kind of on the same boat with Brandon as being the paranormal investigators, or are we going alien?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure we are not the only people out here, but yeah, I've luckily never seen an alien as far as I know, and hope I'm not, because that's actually one of the things that creep me out. But we have seen some stuff that I would have to say that I would definitely say ghost.
I got you. Yeah, for me, it's ghost all day, every day. Doing the being in Moundsville, doing that. The house I'm currently in now, I am about 99.9% sure it is haunted. A lot of things happen here that I just can't explain. Seen some stuff here, heard some stuff here that it's just it has there's only thing I can go to or ghost. And so yeah, I've seen some stuff, and yeah, it's ghost for me all day. Aliens, I want to believe that they're out there because there's been so much stuff about it. But I have a hard time with aliens versus ghosts for me. Yeah, like I said, yeah, when I have doors slamming in my house and I hear people walking around and I'm the only one here, kind of puts the chip on ghosts for sure.
Yeah,
I might need to get the spicers here for sure to see what the hell is actually going on here. But yeah, that being in this house and the fixer upper, the more we do to the house, the more it stirs up too. So yeah, for me it's ghost. And with that being said, that is going to do it for this year's episode of the Halloween show on the Ride Home Rants podcast. I want to thank all of my guests, Shannon, Lori, Brandon, and JJ, for joining. A lot of fun to get to talk about all things Halloween and everything that goes along with the spooky season and everything like that. And as always, if you enjoyed the show, be a friend, tell a friend. If you didn't, tell them anyways. They might like it just because you didn't. That's going to do it for me. And I will see y'all next week. The Ride Home Rants podcast is brought to you by Dubby Energy. Energy drinks made for gamers, streamers, and podcasters alike. For gamers, streamers, and podcasters alike. Go to the link in the description where you can find the best energy drinks out there. Less caffeine than a cup of coffee. Also, no jitters and no crash afterwards. Use the promo code Mike Bono and get yourself 10% off. Also, the Ride Home Rants podcast is brought to you by my favorite sponsor of the show, and that is Shankit Golf. Golf apparel made for the everyday golfer. We might not go out and shoot a 6 under par. We're probably going to shoot a 6 over par, but this is going to give us the gear that's going to help us rock it on and off of the course. Go to the link in the bio, use the promo code Mike Bono, and get yourself 10% off there as well.